Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Gran Turismo 7 video. And today we'll be doing daily race B for this week. For this week's daily race B, driving the Supra GT500 from 1997, legendary car. And I managed to qualify for 10th for this race, first one, part one, I should say. And here, just adjusting the brightness. And be setting off into this race, yeah. So during qualifying, this track wasn't really easy. This track is not really easy at all because it requires intense focus, and it seems like the cars that players are driving, the Supras, the newer ones, not the old one, are the choice cars. So. But here into the final turn, passing the line, looking behind me, into turn one, making sure no one is gonna hit me at all from behind, as I almost do to this guy, but managed to keep it light and clean with no mistakes, no errors, none of that. Side by side, drag racing, and he takes the ninth. I'm behind him, down to turn two. No, yeah, turn two, and I almost screw up here. This part's not easy at all as well. You gotta like be really, really careful. Kind of coast the car into the turn and boom, accelerate. And then up on this turn here, the incline turn here, I pass him. He kind of taps the wall, loses speed. Pass this guy who's invisible, or a ghost, I should say. I think he had a collision with the wall. And now catching up to 7th place. And basically to avoid any damage at all, just try to keep the car, just try to hug the wall a little bit, like hug the curbs and stuff, and kind of like let go of the accelerator. And for this part, you gotta like also let go as that guy hit the wall there. Let go of the accelerator, but also use the steering and lightly tap the brakes. So this part here, you know, kind of same thing a little bit, as two cars are gone. So this race was a surprise really, because I was driving the Lamborghini Huracan GT3 here, and I had a lot of trouble with it because it was too fast, and it made it really hard to control it for me. So I just went to this car, and it's been a while since I drove this car anyways. I also did drive the GT3, what was it? It was the Ford GT from Gran Turismo 4, you know, that car with the decals on it. So I drove that car, and it was not as good. It was only during like qualifying, so I decided to just not use it after that. So I went with this car here, and this one was much better. And I could have chosen the other Supra, the newer one, but I decided to go with this one because, you know, I felt that the older car was, you know, better. So now on to the last 3 turns. And here, I'm catching up to this guy here in the orange car in the Supra. So the car in front of him as well is also Supra. So I guess my choices were different on this one, since I went with the older one instead of the newer one. So I'm guessing the new one's better, but I just kept this one. I just feel, you know, the older car should be given a more of a chance. You know, I guess like a respect your elders kind of thing. So yeah, catching up with this guy, and I'm now on lap 3, now in 3rd. After all those guys, all the other cars had made their mistakes. Now catching up with him, he is faster. I'm going slower because of the turnings. So here on this turn here again, this hard turn, and over here on the inclines, you know, as we're going up on the track. And here, it's not really easy for me here as well, because you have to be really, really careful on this part. He's got a penalty, so I might be able to pass him on the straight. But you have to be really careful on those turns. I mean, here, this section, this entire bottom part of the track, you really have to be careful for, because it's just one slip and you're done for. It's kind of like Monaco a little bit, but it's not really. Not really. But now I just gotta make sure that you do not screw up here. If you screw up, you're done. I know I keep saying it, don't do it. I'm only doing it because I want to race, and I didn't do the other one last week because I was busy with the license testing, the master license, which took me so long and got me that car, all for that car. I felt it wasn't worth it, but I guess it really was in the end. You know, being able to drive that car. So now I'm just thinking to myself, in this race, that hopefully no one catches up behind me. He starts his penalty, but it's not enough for me to catch up to him. Well, it is a little bit, but I don't want to like overtake him on this part here. It's just gonna distract us both, and we'll be going off the track. So now close to him again. We will try to pass him on this turn, if anything. But you still, like I said, you just gotta be really, really gentle with the throttle, braking and stuff, and the turning. Don't want to screw it up. I'm also worried about the cars behind me because one of them are getting closer and closer as we're almost on the final lap. So I could have caught up there. I could have caught up to him right there, but I didn't. I braked too much into the turn, and yeah, now I have to catch up to him again. So here I screwed up a little bit here. I hit the wall, tapped the wall, and I got a 0.5-second penalty here. And now I'm just thinking, oh crap, now I really screwed myself now. So I mean, because of the car behind me, I don't think I'll be able to keep my third at all. I mean, this is really all I need to get to at least be able to complete the race, is just to get this third. But it's now I'm just like almost kind of, I think I am screwed at this point, just because of that small mistake. So I switched gears again, so at least I'll be able to get some more speed, keep the speed if possible, and also make sure the guy behind me doesn't do a really crazy dive bomb, or else he'll just ruin my race. So perfecting this turn here and this turn as well, I feel as though now I need to start defending, which I eventually do on this turn here, as he's getting closer and closer. This guy's driving an Aston Martin. So now I have to defend for my life here, like a lion, and make sure he doesn't pass me on these turns. As I almost screw up there, I think I braked a little too much. But yeah, it's all about like coasting the car on certain parts of the track, so you don't. So it gives you more speed on the exits and stuff. But yeah, here. Well, now it's just me defending for the spot, the third, as he's getting closer and closer. Nothing I can do about it. I just have to make the gap bigger somehow. But here I'm just kind of under pressure from it. So I try my best not to screw anything up here. Make sure to use my skills I learned. Use the skills I learned from previous times I was on this track, and of course from the license testings and stuff. And I got closer to the wall there. No penalty this time as well. Make sure to speed down here, change gear, you know, and make sure I don't. Whoa! Almost screw up there. Almost tapped the wall. Could have been a penalty again, but thankfully it wasn't. Not. I did get hit from behind by the Aston Martin eventually. He got closer to the point where he's just tagging me now. But I'm slowing down so much to save my own stuff. I save my skin from hitting the wall or anything. So now he's having me behind. I'm defending like crazy here. And here's where everything just goes downhill. Because here I screw up on the braking here. I late brake. Not as much, but I get hit from behind by the Aston Martin, which then I get taken out by him, and now I'm in 5th, unfortunately. So, and I was very upset about that because he tapped me from behind just to get this 3rd or 4th that he's in now, but he wanted the 3rd and he screwed up and made me screw up, and I'm now upset about it. So. Now in part 2, I qualify better for 6th place, and here, it was a disastrous race. I mean, like, this guy in front of me, he deserved 0 balls for this, because it was really my fault. So I turned here. I thought I was able to sneak past him, but unfortunately I took him out, which gave me a 5-second time penalty for taking him out. And now I just feel really bad here. I feel really bad about the guy. I know that maybe I should keep going, but here I just decide to like slow down to let this guy pass me, because I wanted to like slow down and let the other guy pass, but unfortunately I don't do that, because he thought I take him out, but I tricked him into that turn, I guess. So now feeling bad about my mistake, I find a way to see if I can let the other cars pass me, because I want the other guy to get his spot back in front of me. So here I just decide to I lose momentum. No, I tap the wall again from not letting go of the accelerator. So I took myself out of different places, and I've ended up in 10th place. So it was really a disastrous start, as this Porsche right here is sliding all over the place. But it really was a disastrous start. So now I will have to serve the penalty, and I'll end up down more into the pack. So since I'm getting a 5-second time penalty, I don't know where I'll end up in. I cannot talk today. Wow. So I let 3 cars pass me. So now I'm close to the point. I'm to the point where the guy is a place behind me, behind another driver that's behind me. So now he's behind me. So now here, I don't screw up. Someone leaves the race, and I'm just really seeing what I could do, because now I just don't really care about the race. So I'm down in the grid. So here I managed to catch up to another driver that was in front of me. I almost overshoot that turn, almost hitting him, but still lucky. Now I decide for my plan, I'm going to slow down and let him pass me, the driver behind me. So as this Porsche here, he's going wide, and you know, he's making me catch up to him a little bit. But I just kind of slow down, like on this turn here, and turn on my blinker to let this guy know that he's able to pass me, you know, because I want him to pass me so he can get his spot back. Or if he wants, he can take me out, like I did to him, which doesn't really matter. But I turn on the blinker and to let him know that he can pass me. I won't race him. I'll just follow him to the line at the end and do nothing about it. I'll have to accept the responsibility that I've hit him. So it'll definitely cause my driver rating to go down a little bit. So now I'm just really gonna, follow him to the line. I won't be passing him or anyone else. I'll just defend my spot from behind. So yeah, doing what a nice person should do, you know. So for the last race, this one wasn't too fun as well. There was a lot of mistakes, but I'll go through it and show you. But in front of me was the guy from before that I hit in the second race and gave his spot back, and ended up behind him because I wanted to end up behind him for hitting him in the first place. So this time I don't hit him. I keep the car clean, you know, keep the car clean on the brakes on the first turn and stuff. So now down in 8th, starting 8th. I don't qualify for 8th at all. I just kind of stay as it is. But now here on turn 1, where that guy right there on the left, he is on the wall. He overtakes him, the other guy, the Supra. Behind him now, the BMW here. And I'm waiting for the BMW. Well, there we go. Waiting for the BMW to make a mistake soon, but as I let him hit through here, I almost hit the wall there. But still, yeah, waiting for a mistake from this guy in the BMW, which he eventually does so because he goes crazy wide, as was the guy behind me, crazy wide right here on the grass, and turns into the wall. And I perfect this spot here without screwing up. And here, my friend again right here, this guy, shout out to him. And what my original plan was to help him get into the first spot so he can win a race and I'll take second, because I really didn't care what place I get. But now side by side with this guy in the Supra, the anime car here, anime stuff, and we're just drag racing to the down the straight to the turn. Another Supra joins in on the fun, and here's where all hell breaks loose, as there's a yellow Supra there, or Porsche rather, who hits the anime car, and I don't know where to go, have to slow down, late brake. He goes on the grass, and he hits me again on the side there, and I get thrown off the track, as the anime car and yellow car have another battle there, and losing my 2 places, well, 9th now. The yellow car floods the scene, the anime car gets hit into the wall, has to do it all over again. So here's me catching up to this guy in the Supra. This is another driver. But I have some bad luck with trying to pass him because he is defending his spot. And now trying to get some slipstream in it. Following him, he's kind of swerving all over the place a little bit, greatly defending his spot for 8th, but it's going to be a long couple of laps, long 2 laps of this race, because this is just him most of the time. He's in front of me and I'm behind him trying to catch up. But here's where I do kind of like lose him a little bit, because he is far gone. I mean, I just can't catch him at all in these turns here. So he is gone ahead, and eventually I do catch up to him, like on the straight, almost to the straight. It's like right here is like where I have my chance of catching up to him, without screwing up or making any mistakes. So now I'm getting a better exit speed a little bit, and now catching up for a spot. He's going to defend, so I'm going to try going on the left, but he's going to go on the left and defend his spot. So now I will go on the right. No place to go, nowhere to go. So eventually I just slow down here to the point like where I just can't pass him here yet. So no screwing up here. I slow down. Still behind him, as you can see, and he's just defending like a beast. He is not gonna let me pass, is he? So down onto the last turn, onto the finish line for lap 4, and this part right here, this is where the battle kind of like lasts a little longer. So it's the point where I skip it. But he almost screws up there on the first turn. No chance of catching him there though. Getting a little bit of a slipstream going on though. But here on the straight again, where I have my chance to catch up to him, get that 8th back. Let's see what's gonna happen here. I'm gonna catch up slowly. He's not doing much in defending, so I don't pass him here at all because I don't want to screw up. And I do screw up eventually on this part. I hit him. We take each other out. I teleport back on the track. Another driver passes me. And for this part here, I don't pass him at all. I let him back in the spot, his 9th, because it's fair that I hit him. so it was technically my fault there. So here, on the final lap, past the first turn down this straight, he's gonna screw up because he brakes late, and I maneuverably pass him. Whoa, making up new words here. But I eventually pass him there, and nothing else has happened after that. So I've unfortunately had to take the 9th place on the final race. But still, it was still tough to drive in this track with this car. But I still enjoyed it. Good little battles we had. But yeah, I will see you guys another time for maybe another stream. Who knows what will happen. And thank you guys for watching the video. I do appreciate it. I'll see you guys later. See you.